Well, let's try another fire log here. But welcome back. I'm Bill Donath, President of the Logan County Genealogical and Historical Society. And this is a nice dirty little thing. Might yield something. Let's just see if it does or not. I have to start by getting it open here. Get rid of the strings. Oh, got more strings. Oh no, I guess that's just the impression from the string. Let's move those out of the way. Go to that side. See what we have in this one. Got a messy paper for sure on the outside, but it looks like we might have something worthwhile in the inside. Let's get rid of this paper. Get out of the way. And it sure protected this stuff. That's good. Let's see what we got here. Well, got a piece of paper that says Illinois Asylum for Feeble-Minded Children again. Makes me wonder if that's what we're going to run into for all of this stuff. This is 2 in a row for them now. Let's see what we got here. One at a time. And it's for the 1890s. And we've got some names listed. And we got Lincoln Casey, LaHark, Atlanta, Lincoln, Belleville, and Lincoln. List of young ladies, apparently. Oh, it's a teacher's list. Teacher's list for the asylum, I suppose. That's good. So we got here another teacher. Oh, they were visitors. Mrs. May Fife and Mrs. J. Austin. And Mr. S.P. Carter, Jacksonville, and Mr. Frank Scott. Wow. That's more newsy than the other one was, for sure. Judge Robert Hilscher. So we got a judge visiting. And Mr. J.J. Wilmert is the head of the Upland Farm. He was the superintendent out there. And Superintendent W.L. Athon. Athon. Okay, oh, we've got lots of names in this one. This looks like it's going to be rather usable and informative. And all of these papers are on letterhead or sheets for the asylum, and it was left over from the 1880s. Oh, that's looking good. I may want to go back and look at that other stuff again to see if it might have some more of this good stuff in it. And if the wording, stuff that's written on the backside isn't any good, then this stuff is. Illinois Asylum for Feeble-Minded Children, Dr. W. Athon, superintendent, Lincoln, Illinois, and the trustees for that period of time. I'm liking this one. This is going to be some of those little articles that he put into the paper, and there's not much use for those. And then we have, yeah, that's another one of those. And this one, War Songs of the Boys in Blue. Well, that's a good list. Another list of names of visitors. The Lincoln Institution here was, in its early years like this, was a center for people coming from really all over the world to see how to set up their asylums. The only problem that happened is along the way, different political parties were in charge. So they would cut the budget for this school, and that would make the quality slip, quality of care for the residents. Okay, what do we have here? Some kind of equipment company out of Chicago erected. Gonna have to look at that for a while to see what it was. They erected a tank of some sort. Maybe they had their own water tank out there. We got the Journal of Psychoaesthetics. Aesthetics, Industrial Education. Okay. These are really curled up. Oh, Upland Farm Notes. I always like seeing these. And it is dated for the period early 1900s. So that's going to be good. 1897, they had quite a disaster out there though. They took some of the boys swimming after working hard in the fields all day down at Salt Creek, and then they were coming back to the barn. Once they got out of the timber, they realized there was a big serious storm coming, so they took shelter in a barn. It was a new barn actually. It's 1897, and that storm turned into a tornado and hit that barn and tore it to pieces, killing 4 of the boys. There we go. Like these letterheads. We have a lot of teachers' names. There's some more visitors. In the early days, they had lots of visitors. Starting to see some practice printing coming up here. Another set of visitors. This is Robert Aitchison of Mount Pulaski. Miss Mary Houlihan. And it's going to take some time to figure out what that article is about for her. And we got some more of these little things that are just little tidbits to helping kids learn. But we've got here some of the practice printing to parents and guardians. September 1st has been determined upon as the day for return of the Chicago children and those living along the line of the CNA Railroad between Chicago and Lincoln. A special car will be provided by the. So it's an announcement for opening of school, and back then the students went home for the summer. What do we got here? Boy, these are long ones. Notice parents again. Up and Land farm notes have been printed out, and from many sources. It's the kind of thing you get with all those little pieces of paper that we've been seeing. And these are all pinned together here. Personal and general, so that's where all the visitors would be listed. So this pretty much is the text that would have been in that charitable observer for whatever date this happens to be for. Industrial education of the feeble-minded, we saw that earlier. So they pretty much had everything put together here and printed. It would have been a matter of taking these print blocks and putting them in the format they wanted them. Oh my. Oh, okay. I was going to say the death of William Athon. And of course this doctor that was the head of this was William Athon too, but this is his father. There's a big article down here about the amount of sleep that's needed, that's required, and I guess that's a big subject right now on a lot of places. So here we go. We have this little bit, but there's a lot in there, and it's going to take a while to process that and get it cleaned up, pressed, humidified. So it'll be a few days before we can work with that. And I'll put up a slideshow for that when it's finished. So we'll see you on the next one.